Okay, this one's called The Eye. I painted a giant green eye on my wall with long silver lashes and blue mascara, a pupil larger than my head, and a wild, furious stare as though the past, present, and future all existed at once within its gaze. My room felt artistic and hipster then. The whole wall, a giant eye, watching, so great at first. The eye watched me eat, watched me sleep, watched me read, watched me masturbate, watched me draw. Days passed, and it never blinked. The paint seemed to fall deep into its endless gaze. The air felt hot, as though I was in the glare of a sun, but it was only a painted blue eye. One day I brought a girl home, and it disapproved. She was a trashy whore, it said. I told her she was a trashy whore, and sent her home. The eye wanted lubies, so I brought in lubies, fish, macaroni, and pie. The food rotted for days on the floor, and the eye never touched it, but I knew it was satisfied. My roommates didn't like the eye. They said, "Why did you paint that thing? It's very, weird, dude. And also there's rotten food in your room." They can't stop what's coming. The eye knows. It sees. My roommates always tell me it's paint, but they don't understand the eye. I don't even understand the eye, but I believe in it. I have to believe in it. The eye knows what's coming, and I'm ready. Cool, man. Awesome. This one's called Introduction to Creative Writing. Because I'm in like 10 creative writing classes, and everywhere I go, they're there. This appears. I will begin with a Bible verse. That will lend the story an epic tone. Or maybe I'll quote Socrates to make it feel extra intellectual. Now on to the zombies. Because of course this is a story about zombies. Well, mostly it's a ripoff of the hit film Resident Evil. Resident Evil Extinction, to be precise. That's the one with the zombie birds. That's the one that rips off the Road Warrior. That's the one with the Mila Jovovich clones. The one with the octopus guy. No genre fiction allowed? What a stupid rule. Long, wordy descriptions will distract the reader from the paper-thin plot. I don't know the difference between there and there. I will use the spooky font because it's a scary story. Let's add clip art. A pug wearing sunglasses will lighten the mood. At the end of the story, I will write, "To be continued," and leave it on a cliffhanger. I know they will want to know what happens to these characters next. I will use words like vast and quite and indeed to make the story smarter. I will insist on explaining the deep thematic subtext. It will have a cover page like a book. The title will be in word art. If only I knew my career would lead to writing Sci-Fi Channel movies, maybe I wouldn't puke on everyone's brains. All right. Thank you, song. All right. This next one is called Future Poetry Reading Locations. My next poetry reading will be at the Behavioral Health Center, then at the public pool, in an empty barn, at a spare parts depot, in a solar snow cone shop, at a post office. I will have a poetry reading in the crawl space between your walls, then one in your grandmother's pantry, under a highway bridge, in the Arctic with the penguins, a live web reading on suicidegirls.com, then another in the stomach of a dead elephant. I will have a reading in a movie theater while the first showing of the new Harry Potter plays behind me. I will have a reading at a football stadium in the middle of the field during the Super Bowl. I will have one in a haunted house, and all the ghosts and goblins will evacuate the building. Then another in your unborn baby's brain. But you won't know unless you pay attention to the sonogram. Thank you. All right. This one is dedicated to Cameron. All right.
Right there.
Where is he? Hey, Cameron. It's called The Most Conservative Prostitute.
Ladies.
There she is on the corner, giving every boy a boner. She's not like the other hoes. She wears a skirt down to her toes. Every guy in town recalls that girl giving them blue balls. Pay her $50 as a start. She'll go with you to the Walmart. On the next $50, well, you can take her to the Taco Bell. One time in late September, we watched a Walk to Remember. Cost me over $100, and I didn't even get head. Don't pay her on a Sunday, fool. She'll take you to her Sunday school. And you might get a rejection when you come with an erection. She lacks love and affection, so no need to wear protection. You can't get an infection, but she'll give you the boot if you dare touch her coot. She's the world's most conservative prostitute. Okay. How many more do you think? You don't know?
11:05.
11:05?
Brad, 2, 3 more.
Go picture back, one last one.
One last one?
Put the Seinfeld ending.
Okay. I might as well end on this one. It's called Hot Down Syndrome Bitches. Do I even need to read it? Alright. You will never see them on a porn banner. Every sick, perverted fetish imaginable. People fucking knife wounds. People fucking amputees, people fucking horses, people fucking the tailpipes of cars. Every nationality represented. Black, white, Hispanic, transgenders, lesbians, gays. Well, what if I have a fetish for abnormally pronounced foreheads? Should I finish it?
Yeah.
Hot bitches with Down syndrome deserve equal treatment in all arenas of our culture. Anything less would be tantamount to reinstating the Jim Crow laws. I believe in hot Down syndrome bitches. Do you?